off here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now back to throw. And he's got Decker, left side. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So a costly penalty, and now a tougher third down situation. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let...
They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting through. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
C.J. Mosley's your prototypical Alabama linebacker. They'll come downhill and smack you, but they understand the game so well.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. It finds some open field here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Let's go! Green, 39!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Second down following the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Still first down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Back to throw again. James has got it. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And James has it. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. He's got his tight end. That's James. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They'll run it with Hill. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A beautiful fake. Uses the stiff arm. He won't go down. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Let's go! Blue, learn it!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. In the red zone this time.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump it off to Procise. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll drop the throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Holding offense. A penalty is declined.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But now...
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. James has got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it stays up. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Set. 3, 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers had a great passing game going last week, and it's been more of the same today. The Ravens will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Steelers on offense. First quarter winding down. He's going to tuck it and run here. And he'll end up at their own 45-yard line before being tackled. Steelers have it later on the drive. James is able to make the catch in traffic. And he goes in for the TD to cap the drive. That takes the lead up to 7. About halfway through the second quarter. This run stays up the middle here. And he'd go in for the 8-yard touchdown. That puts them on top by 14.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we... Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Sanders. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Ravens defense as they head out to set up shop. And last time they got the 4th down stop. Looked like they might surrender points. Ball got on their side of the field. But then they snatched that momentum. What's that like for that defense?
Oh, it's phenomenal because some doubts start to creep in as you're giving up yardage, trying to figure out a way to slow them down. But with some suddenness to turn things around, to flip the script, as the guys like to say, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, it was a big-time play. Now we'll see if they can do it again. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes root.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Henry able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Willie Henry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 2nd down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And they bring this all the way back the other way for 2 points. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Lee's got it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now, let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jesse James, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Pushing the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protected.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bank.
And so they're able to convert the 2-point try. The penalty got them half the distance to the goal. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here in 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going...
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Give him 16 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So